So I was recently talking to the Budd Baer Auto Group out in Pennsylvania, and these guys were looking for a cost-effective way to track keys and vehicles. So when they learned that we offered $10 tracking tags to track keys and vehicles, they were pretty stoked, because they wanted to track across their Mazda, Subaru, Buick, GMC, and Collision Center lots. Check this out. So instead of blindly looking for keys and cars, the employees at the Budd Baer Auto Group do it a whole different way now. Check this out. They open up the phone, they go to find a key in a car. From there, type in a stock or VIN. I'm going to select one randomly. From there, it then shows them the location of the vehicle, and it tells them right above that it's, hey, this is on the Subaru top lot. So if I'm looking for this vehicle, I can zoom in, zoom out, and see exactly where it's sitting at. Now, if I jump over to the key, it's going to show me and tell me where the key's at. Hey, this key is in the pre-owned manager's office right now. Now, if I get over into that office, well, I'm looking for a key. I need to get a little more granular than that. We can walk within 1 to 2 feet of a key. Now, if you get in that office, all you'd have to do is hit that Find a Tag button. It's right above the map. When you do that, this screen is going to appear. A white ball will land there in the middle. So as you start to walk around in the office, if you're walking the wrong way, the white ball will move up towards the red section. If you turn around, you're walking the other way towards a desk and it goes to the dark blue, you're now getting closer. When you get to that immediate section, you're within 1 to 2 feet of the key. Here we are on the Budd Baer dashboard. Now, what you're seeing right now is every key on their campus. So at the end of a night, if I quickly wanted to figure out if keys were getting left out on the lot, all I'd have to do is open this up and search. If I saw keys, so let's pretend down here in this lower level lot, I could click on it and over to the right, it'll present me with the one key and the stock and event it's associated to, so I could go locate that key. I can do that same thing for vehicles. If I want to see where every vehicle's at on the campus, guess what? I can do that. So if you're coming into certain areas and you're wondering, hey, how many cars are parked in employee parking and why do I have them there? Well, you got 15 retail vehicles in employee parking right now. Here's a list of all 15. I can export that list to a CSV file if I wanted. So shoot it out to an Excel sheet, send it over to the right manager and be like, hey, can you take care of these? Absolutely. So if a key or a car ever leaves the campus, I can let you know exactly which one's left and how long they've been gone for. The way we do that is if you come up here, I've got last sightings for inventory and I've got last sightings for keys. So you said, hey, I want to know what keys have been off the campus for more than 4 hours, but less than 24 hours. You just click on the filter. From there, I'm going to turn the map off. You've got 13 keys, and these are all the stocks and VINs are associated with where the key has left the campus and been gone for more than 4 hours. Now, to add to that, I can provide you alerts. So if you said, hey, 4 hours is a long time, could you set me up to get like an email alert 1 hour after they're gone or 2 hours? Absolutely. Now, understand, I can do this same process for vehicles too. So if you said, hey, what vehicles have been off the campus for more than 4 hours? Well, you've got 4, and here's all 4 that have been off the campus for more than 4, but less than 24. And I can set you up with custom alerts on those as well. So there's probably a handful of you right now, they're going, okay, so I can track on the campus, but if it leaves, then I can't really track it. But what if an employee was to take a key home? Well, I can actually help you track that one. Let's talk about that for a second. Anyone who has the phone app, their phone can work as part of our network. So if you thought I accidentally took a key home, you could shoot me a text with just, will you do me a favor? Just open up the TrueSpot app. When I do, if I had a key in my work jacket and I didn't even know I had it and I was at my house, it can actually ping that key off the campus. So if you think a key or a car might have left with your employee, there is a way to track it. So if I said, hey, I want to see where all my old age units are, show me anything that's 90 plus days old, I can filter these down and show you where they're located. So if you're concerned that maybe an old age unit isn't necessarily selling because of the cost or the car, but maybe it's just because where it's parked. If I've got one that's parked over at PDI or it's parked at the Collision Center, it's probably not going to get many eyes on it. I'm going to have a harder time selling that vehicle than the ones that are parked right in front of the buildings. So I can show you old age units and where they are to help you sell them. To take that a step further, if I was an inventory manager, I could come over here to the left side and go, okay, I want to look at all of a certain kind of car. Let's say we want to look at a certain type of Subaru. So I'm going to scroll down here and I'm going to select a particular type. Let's go with the Ascent. I can view where every 2025 to 26 Subaru Ascent is on the campus. So if you're trying to make sure all your Ascents are in a row next to each other, this is a really easy way to determine they're currently not. You've got 2 together, 1 up here, 2 down there. You need to go get these. All you'd have to do is hover over that pin drop and it'll tell you the stock or VIN it's associated with. That way you could get that car, write it down, grab a porter and go, hey, put this in, go grab the key. He'll be able to locate the key in the car because they're trackable, and he can move them all and get them parked next to each other. Now I want to stop for a second and talk to you about manual entries. This is typically going to be trade-ins, but it can also be things that you want to track that are not a key or not a car. You can put one of our tracking tags on anything. So if you wanted to track a jump box, a golf cart, a dealer plate is a big one, a gas card, anything that grows legs and wanders off at your store, understand you can associate a tag to it. Now for a second, I just want to present the idea of some reporting to you, right? We could get lost in this, but check this out. This is a test drive report. So if you said, hey, I consider a test drive to be anything that got driven for 10 to 20 minutes right, off the lot and then came back, I can provide you a list of stocks and VINs where the vehicle and the key left the campus and were gone for 10 to 20 minutes. So if you were trying to understand what was getting test driven, I can allow you to pick per day or per multiple days and go, hey, show me all the stocks and VINs that got driven that day. So if you said, hey, this car got driven 14 times that day, did we sell it? If we didn't, I have a lot of questions about that. Why didn't we sell it? Imagine what you could do with a list of cars that you know got test driven, and then you could see if they sold or didn't sell. I want to take this even one step further. Here's a different report. What if you said, hey, I want to see any vehicles that have been sitting stagnant in my processes. So let's pretend this is recon or service is what you're looking at. And you could come over here to this toggle and say, hey, show me cars that haven't moved in a single day. All right, show me cars that haven't moved in 2 days. Okay, that's not too bad. What about 3 days? All right, so I've got 4 different vehicles that are in service or recon, you pick the process, they've been sitting for 3 days and haven't moved. Why is that? Am I holding on a part? Am I waiting on a customer approval? What's holding this up in my process? I can show you vehicles that are sitting stagnant and not moving through processes like recon and service. Are $10 tracking tags the solve to your key and vehicle issues? I don't know, but I'd love to set up a demo and talk about your store. Maybe you have a parking structure and you want to track what level it's on, but also where on the level. I can do that. Let me show you some examples. Maybe you've got multiple lots and they're blocks away. Maybe they're miles away. I got plenty of guys that track across multiple lots. Let me show you how that would work. I want to figure out if this is a good fit for your store. Give me a call, text, email. Let's set up a demo and figure out if the $10 tags are worth it.